Hey guys, DukeofHoth here, back on Victoria 2. Sorry about the flash of the politics screen, it's my hotkeys and stuff, I keep forgetting for this game. Yeah, we're back in Victoria 2. It's been a while. I recorded for like a week straight a while ago and then just posted for like a week straight. And then I stopped for like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, however long it's been. And I'm not sure why. Well, actually I am sure why, and I'm about to explain it. I wasn't sure what to do about this war, so I took a little time off to try and decide. Was it really worth continuing war with forever with Britain to try and get Colombia released, which is what we wanted to do, or is it better to just peace out for the Caribbean islands, which was the start of the war? We got a free casus belli, so we took it, and we're trying to acquire the Caribbean islands, which are completely occupied. And they keep offering peace for that, but did I want to accept just that, or did I want the whole thing, and did I want Colombia released? The whole reason I want Colombia released is because they're a satellite of the UK, which means I can't really annex them without going to war with the UK anyways to release them first. So if I could do it this war, instead of in 5 years, that would be great, before I annex all of Canada. Now, I did a test game just a couple of minutes ago to see if it was worth it to continue fighting, and it is. I'm going to explain that right now, because there's one key that I didn't think of. All of my men are on France's shores, pretty much, and I just can't beat the British army here. I have them trapped, for the most part, for now, but I can't beat them. Their army is too strong on their homeland, and so I figured, what else could I strike that would get some war score against them? I'm at war with a ton of people, and any occupation of any of their lands counts towards the total thing. To get rid of their defense bonus, I'm going to immediately send people to finish taking back our land in Alaska. And we do have men, like a full unit. I guess we were building these units last episode, the units that we lost. So I'm going to tell them all to meet in, I guess Norfolk, I don't care. It'll take them a while to get there. Hopefully they have a decent bonus. I probably should have just let them go, but anyways. Oh wait, is that the transport fleet? That is indeed a transport fleet that I need. So I'm going to bring them over to Brest, yes. I wasn't sure if that said Brent or something, I couldn't tell from the... Anyways. I know I have a full unit of soldiers in here, and they are right here. No. Actually, yes. What I'm going to do is take out the soldiers. This is a good general. Attack and defense. So we're going to take out all of our units here. Take out all the farmer units. That is. And we're just going to... We have to manually do this, because if we shift-click, it'll take all the soldiers, all the infantry. I guess I could do that and just put back the good infantry, but it's okay. I don't mind a little bit of excess clicking. And what we're going to do with these guys... Oh, I moved one over here. I know I did. Where is he? He's up top. Oh, he's an engineer too. And I went about 5 years into the game, and I eventually won. But I'm going to show that strat to you. This is 12th Army that we want. So we're going to bring them to Brest as well. Let the other guys just recoup. And I noticed, I mean, at first I just went getting, I'm still going to, but Ostend over, it's a state of Britain, officially, so it'll count for war score. And then we already have Gibraltar, and unfortunately Sicily is not a state, so we're not going to do that. We're not going to bother. Unfortunately, none of their other territories are states either. Hejaz, India, I'm not even going near India, because all those mini sub-states are at war with me also, and they all, even if they only have one brigade each, you know, that'll add up really quick, so I'm not even going to step foot in India. None of these African colonies really matter, so I'm going to go straight for Ostend over. I'm going to keep my naval defense here to keep their ships from leaving, and I'm going to bring my troops to Crete. I think that's Crete, the island. I think it's called Crete. Yeah, I discovered mid-game in my test game that it's actually under Russian control instead of Turkish control. So I would like military access, and they will accept. That's just as a forefront to Greece, to a direct Greece invasion. because they should still be there. I'm not positive, but there were 33 British troops here and then like 30 Greek troops as well, and so I'm going to, you know, prepare my troops, my actual troops, not just the farmers, on Crete, and then I'm going to take them directly across. And what holding Greece will do, defeating their armies and holding Greece, it'll give me more war score. And I might not have up to 40, but in the game, the test game, it really surprised me. I'm going to play on 1 for now. I should have done that. I'm actually also going to immediately go for Somalia, because I decided I was going to try for an African colony. Even though I didn't want it to be a colonial game, I decided why not? I wasn't going to go out of my way to do it, but if the opportunity was presented to me like this, I might as well. Free land, free people for a bigger military, you know? What could be to harm from that? So yeah. Now, I also noticed something that's hilarious. You see, 2 Sicilies and Austria have been going to war over this, or not war, but colonial battle for Eritrea for a long time. You want to know what's funny? 2 Sicilies is usually in Italy, right? 2 Sicilies doesn't exist, because it's usually right there. Puglia, Campania, and Sicily. 2 Sicilies doesn't exist anymore since Italy formed. So that's hilarious, because nothing can happen until they go to war. And I was like, what's going to happen? Because 2 Sicilies doesn't exist. They can't go to war, right? So they physically can't do anything until either Austria overlaps 2 Sicilies and can take control of it, or it goes to war, which it could do at any time, because we're at 100%, whatever that's called, the orange bar. It's filled up to 100%. As soon as the great powers are done at war, or even mid-so, it can go to war at any time. A crisis, actually. Because Austria and 2 Sicilies both want Djibouti, yeah, in Eritrea. I was afraid I'd have to get Somalia first last episode, but that's not even an issue right now. Also hilarious, from last episode, the Confederation of Senegal is colonizing over here. So I'm just going to be fighting them for colonization. And I'm going to, if I can, I'm just going to go a straight line across Africa there. If I can get all that, I'd be happy. I probably can from the test game, and if I can, that's fine. I didn't want a big colonial empire, but I'll take it. Also, we're going to continue our efforts colonizing and sphering people. I'm not going to fight Abu Dhabi or any of these guys for a while, so it's not very pertinent, very important to me right now. Oman I can also increase. I'm going to increase the war for these because Portugal and Britain might go after them. So, sorry I haven't done much yet this episode. I'm just trying to explain because I've just been getting back into the swing of things in this episode as well. I'm bringing all these guys. These are actual troops that I made, so I'm going to bring them to Crete as well as soon as possible. These guys, where's my big ships? Did I bring? No, I didn't. So yeah, pretty much I'm just using my navy to blockade their navy. I'm gonna pull any out of that are under 50 and put them in Khan. I don't know how to pronounce that. Sorry, Kane. That's a transport as well. But I don't have any need to transport my mobilized my mobilized units. I can have up to 72,000 there, so I'm gonna balance that so they can, you know, heal up quicker. And then this unit can go up to 48,000. Actually, let's just, is that a good general? That's a decent general, but I don't need him for anything, so I'm going to take that, take these 6,000, bring them over to Brest as well, and this 27,000 will be split evenly, and 1 unit will go to Khan to heal up. So I'm just starting this off slow and steady, because slow and steady wins the race. As soon as my transports get there... Actually, I'm going to take these 10 transports, take these units, as weak as they might be, split them up because whatever, and take them and take Ostend over while I'm thinking of it. Hopefully we can end this war within a year. Definitely before the end of the episode. Just depending on how fast I go. So, yeah. These guys can merge. I want the better general, so Christopher Butler hopefully will be the general, because I can't switch them mid-war. Yes, he is. Bring them aboard the transport and bring them to Crete, which is the island. There we go. Oh, before I do that, I need an attack fleet. Sure, that's balanced enough. Bring the 4. Bring them ahead, because I remember last time Greece had a few ships. I had also prepared for it then. So yeah, I'm just trying to balance myself here. Constructions can go on 50. We're in $20,000 of debt, which we will pay off after the war's over. Land units, I'll leave them at 80. Naval units, I only need like 50. There we go. Hopefully they can get here before the transports. I'll have them camp at Gibraltar until my other Navy units get there. And so these guys they already took that. Good. So we don't need to be here anymore. There we go. And now we're gaining extra war score. We still have 22. We also need to take the rest of Africa back, or Alaska rather. And I'm trying to make this as quick paced as possible, but it's kind of hard. Where are they all meeting at? I'm curious. Oh, Washington. So we might as well go meet in Washington. I don't know how many units I'm making, actually. I didn't think about that. How many units am I making? I didn't look at that. Wrong side. Oh, I'm making enough for like 2 full things. Jeez. Okay. I missed that last time. Okay. How are these ships? They're okay. Maryland, that are conservative, gain militancy. Liberal and Maryland gain consciousness. That's fine. Oh, I can also enact another reform. I usually do what the people want most. Like, you can see 14-hour workday, maximum 14 working hours per day, luxury needs, factory throughput, immigrant attraction, and then 0.15% of the population want this reform. And that's just what I quickly use to look. Like on this one I'm going to do, because 10.33% in yellow. The first yellow letters. 10%, 0.15, 0.28, 0.24, 0.17, 0.13, and 7%. So I'm going to do the 10% because it's more wanted. And that lowers militancy and consciousness and stuff. I'm going to use these troops to hopefully crush any Greek troops. It would help if he had a leader that had speed or something, but it's alright. I'm going to speed this up to 3. When can we colonize this? Just so I have a May 20th of next year. Alright, that's fine by me. And we do. Des Moines, they're Jacobin rebels, that's okay. We're immediately going to fight this ship. And we crushed him and got some war score. We're going to crush this ship as well, or those ships. Our research is going to be high and low pressure. And now with the Greek navy destroyed, we can just see. And the United Kingdom wants us just acquire Caribbean islands. I think no. And in the test game, I was actually surprised. Once I killed their army in Greece and controlled like half of Greece, they quickly gave up. It was like 30% war score, and they offered me both what I wanted. I didn't get repay debts from Colombia, but that doesn't matter to me. You know, I don't really care about that as much. Okay, I don't need this. So you guys can drop them off at Brest, I guess. Sure, that's fine by me. While those units in Washington are being made, I'll go on 4 even, while I'm waiting for this, because there isn't a lot else I can do, unfortunately. Italians and the 33 British are there. And the British rather are just going to keep doing that, so I'm just going to keep ignoring it. These guys are going to go back to Washington. And I'll pick up as many as I possibly can there. Who's the best general here? Or the best, I guess it is the best general. The upper house is highly liberal with conservatives, and the socialists right on their tail. The reactionary is actually really good. Before I forget though, what is... I'm going to fully influence Canada so Britain doesn't take them out of my sphere, even though I don't think it matters if they do, but... Oh, the Brits are really trying to take the USCA as well. So, Canada will drop to 2. Egypt will now drop to 1, and we'll see who's influencing Egypt. No one is at the moment. We'll decrease opinion of Bavaria, though. And yeah, the USCA I have to worry about, and oh, Sweden I have to worry about as well. I can just ban the embassy from Russia for now. That'll help. And they're just going to keep offering that, and I'm just going to keep declining it. I'm actually just going to right-click it until we get to Greece, because I accidentally accepted it once, and I didn't want to do that. Hard work and toil. We don't need extra prestige at this point. We keep building units. I didn't actually notice that. We had significantly less men last time in my test, because I guess I didn't notice the guys in Caribou or wherever. I just noticed the ones down here in Washington, so we can easily win this. Pause, and I don't know which of these has the best general. Hopefully we get him. There was one that was really good. He had like speed and everything else. Joshua Powell looks to be the best there, but we'll see. Yeah, he is. And now, what other units are we making? We're making an engineer, some hussars, and an artillery. We don't need that, honestly. Just balance this out. Does that look balanced? No, it doesn't. Not at all. No wonder we're building the hussars. Put both cavalry there. 2 cannons, 3 guards, a couple of infantrymen. Oh, a bunch of infantrymen. The first army. Darn. Alright, well. Yeah, sure. And then yeah, he has better men, so stick them on the boat and let's go. Oh, and oh, never mind. I was going to say that was exactly the right amount of men because of 27. But no, that's the ships. So as soon as they get to Crete, we're going to rush right across and take Greece. So we're going to speed that up to 5 even. Ooh, I like that. And I also have to keep checking my guys in Alaska. Where did my men in Alaska? Oh, no. Where did my men in Alaska go? They must have... Oh, there they are. They're walking back to try and deal with the rebel problem, but I don't want them to deal with the rebel problem right now, so... Once we take our land back and then take Greece, we easily won. The other army that I still have here can go there and come back. And then stay on rebel patrol. But hey, as soon as this unit gets to Greece... Is that ours? Oh, mining and farming. That's great. Oh, is May 20th? No, it's not. It's not here yet. So, oh, it is. Oh, Micronesia. I didn't even remember that. Okay. Micronesia, Tahiti, and Fiji. Nice. I totally forgot about that. And so our next thing is going to be some naval thing. So maybe we can get New Guinea, or Eastern New Guinea. Naval tech. We can't actually increase supply range until 1900, which sucks. Let's increase our max naval thing. We can increase Venezuela. I'm not giving Greece a peace offer. Venezuela, Venezuela, Venezuela. Venezuela. Where's Venezuela? Oh. Is that always going to be there? Is someone trying to get them? No, so we don't have to worry about them just yet. And then, who do we want to increase relations with? How about Japan? They're in my sphere, but I'd like to ally them before they become a great power, if possible. Alright, are we all here? We're all here. Let's go. Here's the final push. Let's hopefully crush them here. We're going to slow it way down, and we're going to rush them across. In this last test, I also had a squad of farmers there, but it doesn't matter too much because I'd say it's about the same amount of men. I think I only had like 50,000 actually, but instead of 80, but I definitely don't mind that. They're on the ship, and you'll see real quick, because I paused, we have 22% right now. Once we get our defender back, it's not going to be much more, but the battles are only at 5. The attacker occupation is only at 3.10. So, what we're going to do is, by taking land, we gain an occupation bonus, and by crushing Greece and Britain's armies, we get war score for that. So, all Panamanians gain consciousness and become liberal, or all pops in the U.S. Yeah, I think just Panama is fine. So we quickly take these, and then once we crush the British army, our excavation team working in the Valley of the Kings has uncovered a hereto undiscovered tomb and the mummified remains of an Egyptian high priest in the 19th century dynasty, rather. The interior of the tomb is rich in decorations, and the discovery is an enormous success for our Egyptian expedition. We found a mummy, nice. Once we crush the British army in Thessalia, we'll have no trouble. Do either of these guys have speed? I don't think so. The last one's had speed, but that's fine. We'll just take this land, and once we're done taking this, we'll crush the Greek army and then the British army. And that should pretty much end the war. It's only been about a year since... Oh, May's here. Hit here and gone. American Africa. And we can't get involved in this until a war starts, but we can go down, like Senegal is doing. So we're going to go for Kenya. We're going to go for... Actually, we don't need to go for these at all, but I'm going to go for Amhara. I'm not going to go for Oromia yet, because we completely surround it. It'd be a waste of points, I think. And we can go for Zanzibar. No, we can't. Not until we get Kenya. And those will be done March 21st. So, a while to wait. But in the test, I got like all the way across Africa, so that's why I said, let's do it. Might not be able to do it this time, but I don't see why not. Also, as a result of this war, Greece lost Thessalia and whatever that state is. Peloponnese. Excuse me. My throat is all dry now from talking. I haven't done this much talking in a while. Vic 2 brings the talk out of me. Who has the bigger attack? They have a better attack bonus. They have the same attack bonus, so it doesn't matter. And the British are right behind them. So yeah, let's just go here first, finish conquering this, and then we'll crush this army. Let's just crush this army. They all joined together. It's their downfall. Oh, they got one capital back. Right there. We're in battle with their army. Acquire Caribbean islands, Colombia is released. That's all we need. And we're still at 22%. We didn't even take back the rest of Alaska yet, or anything else, and they decided to give in. That's all we needed to do, was get a little bit of land and kill another army without losing men. So that's going to pretty much be it for this episode, I suppose. Acquire Caribbean islands, Colombia is released. The only one we're not going to get is repay debts from Colombia, but I don't really care. We're $20,000 in debt, but we can repay that now. And then there's Colombia, or the Caribbean, not including the Bahamas up there. And it's ours now. The Caribbean is ours. Is it it's still a place in the sun, is it not? It is, yeah, so that's nice. And the war's over. So in between episodes, what I'm going to do, guys, I didn't really like doing this, or I haven't done it before, not to say I haven't really liked it. Ooh, Germany's already at war with the Austrian North Brothers War. France and Austria are at war with Germany, Württemberg, Britain, Denmark, and Baden to admit hegemony. That's going to be interesting, but in between episodes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring all my troops and ships from France and Britain back from overseas all the way over back to the States and get them reorganized, rather than having to do that in the middle of an episode, and including the ones from Greece. I'm just going to bring everybody I have back to the States, back home, and we're going to plan our invasion of Canada from there. The only thing I'm worried about now, Colombia's in my sphere, and I'm going to keep them there until I need to annex them. The only thing I have to worry about now is gaining an ally, hopefully in France. If a war with Austria breaks out and they get annexed for something, or get completely occupied, I don't remember what it was even for last time, but if that happens and they break their alliance with France or whatever, that would be hype. But yeah, my only concern now is hoping and praying that Britain doesn't release Quebec and Newfoundland as countries, because they can do that, just like they did with Colombia. That's why I wanted to end the war quick. That's why I debated for so long about just ending it before they decided to release them anyways. But hopefully now, with the war over in only a year, just imagine if I had done that like 10 years ago, the whole war would have been over instead of continuously dragging men into Britain. I can't believe I didn't think of that. I only noticed Greece at all when I noticed the darker shade of green there for Crete, and then I'm like, oh, Russia's there. Oh, Greece is right there. How about that? Anyways, I've been blabbering enough. Next episode, I will see you back home. Actually, I might not want to do that because of this. Yeah, I will see you next episode. We'll see what happens. Hopefully my units will be back home. Hopefully nothing much will have changed. If it does, I'll let you know. I will catch you all later. I have been dying to get back to Vic 2. I just haven't had enough time to play it. And in between not having enough time to play it and being confused about the war, I finally sorted it all out. Here I am. That's all that's important. Hopefully anyone watching it enjoys. If you do, let me know in the comments. I love to hear from you. And I will see you guys next time.